So, hello everybody, welcome back to Software Inc. First and foremost, I want to touch on a few comments that were made and questions in the series as it's progressing so far. Now, I said to a few of you I'd make a video on this to start out, and then we can go from there, but I want to just quickly address the elephant in the room. The microphone's changed. So, over the next few episodes, I'm going to be asking you this at the start. If you want any changes to the mic, say so in the comment below. If you're not very technical and you don't know what you're specifically asking to be changed, just describe how it sounds to you. And I'll work out technically what's going on there with the EQ maybe, noise in the background, all that. We aren't using a Fifine mic anymore, we're using an Elgato Wave 3. Big change. And we used to use Crispy Audio and then in Software Effects. Now it's in Microphone Effects. So there is still stuff that needs ironing out. This is the first episode I've recorded with the new mic. So teething problems are going to exist. I'm apologizing now. We're just dialing this in, getting it right, and hopefully not blasting anyone's ears out. With that said, let's get on to the questions. So I got asked, and I'm going to go through these as we go along. First and foremost, what mods do I use? Building, data, etc. Thank you, Mr. Alfredo, for that question. Mr. Alfredo, to address that in full, I said to you I'd make a list and address it in the next video, which was number 15, because you asked on episode 1, and episode 14 was about to come out the same day as you asked that, so I couldn't put it in that episode. To answer your question in full, that playlist is in the description below. It is going to be called Steam Mod Playlist for Series Phoenix Studios by Dan as such. Now, the next one up, Scruffy Jr. plays MC. If I'm saying that wrong, just let me know in the comments. Thanks for the comment and the great quality, I appreciate it. Going up, I'm not going to read everyone's full names, I'm just going to say that this one's and Dekaraman 3835. I've said I wasn't going to read the full name. I don't know how that's pronounced. Entertain me on that in the comments because I really don't know, but here we go. He quoted me at 7:50 saying, "Can you imagine a company with no holidays?" Yeah, I'm going to be experimenting with that in the game. It's going to be interesting. Right, and then to follow up, Universal Panda, you asked to find out how to start a series in a safe way. Well, here's how I go about this. In your game, you have this lovely menu here, for contract work. And if you do a job in here, which will usually start out around the range of a bit less than 24,000, so I apologize that it looks quite high currently for you seeing the video, that's because our reputation's through the roof. If you do a contract, this bar here will go up. This is your business reputation. When you start out, you just want to focus on contract work. The minute you get around the 3 and 4 stars, that's when you start on your $1 million projects. And as I said in my description of how to do it, you want to just work on contracts. And as you can see down here, for example, we've got a 3 million one right there. But that's a high-end contract. It's not a low-end one. That is actually pretty big for a contract, so just keep that in mind. And as you're working your way through contracts, your stars will go up. When you get to the top end, this is where you get these big contracts, and I've had bigger ones than that. That's 18 months expected, but it's a lot less than that usually. In fact, we might take that on in a minute, just be curious. But yeah, that's how you go about it. Start some contracts, build your way up, and then when you finally got your first few million, I say about 4 million, good enough to start your own time building a game. And then when you've got that 4 mil, just, make a game, because you can add add-ons to it. Make a game, you can make an office studio, anything that has content packs that you can add to. Games and studios are usually the go-to for that, because what you're making your money on is not only it existing as a software, but you can add to it. So like with right now, we're making the Mafia. If I wanted to go into the Mafia 1990s here, I can go in here and there's expansion packs here, right? I can make more money, about 20 extra per sale on this. And people will buy it. They will buy it. I mean, we can only reach 52 because that game's dead as a doornail, but just an example. In some softwares, you can also do it like 2D engines. If you have certain mods, they let you do it. So let's go to our Office doc, our latest ones. This is our latest Office doc. This was released in July, right? So if I was to make a content pack for this, and say I added everything in, right? I'm wasting some expectation, but I'm getting the full Monty, as my father would say. I can make $20 from at least 100,000 people, right? So I'll actually do that for this episode, and I'll show you how that can be productive as well throughout the episode. So we'll cue this up, and then we want to make sure to have our team for the Office docs doing this and no one else. Otherwise, it will be the wrong team doing it. Okay. We'll call this the PowerPoint update. PowerPoint update. Okay, there we go. So that's to answer your question. Make a game or usually a game or an Office software. They do take time to build up, but you'll make your first 11 million off a game easily if you do it right. And when you're starting your game out, if you watched episode 1 back, choose the people you start with based on Big Brain especially, because that gives you the ability to unlock that entire specialization. Just watch how I did it in the first episode back, and yeah, you'll get an idea from that. Alternatively, if I've still confused you, ask for a tutorial in the comments of this video, and I'll give you one by all means. Now that's all the comments with regards to the game that we're on here. I want to touch on another comment though, and I don't know if the viewer is watching, I hope you are really. And you said you wanted to see a series on Cartel Tycoon, which I do have Cartel Tycoon. I wanted to buy it to do that series. That is going to be coming out in August for your heads up. So yeah, I did take that to consideration, and I've decided that August 1st is when I'm going to be releasing that series. So keep your eyes peeled on that. And then also I mentioned in the last episode, Skylines is a series that as well is starting on the 31st of July, so in 2 days from now, or 1 day from now, sorry, when this video goes up. So those are some sneak peeks, and that's everything that I want to cover in that regard. So what we're going to do now, guys, we're actually going to play into the game. So let's let time go. We've got PowerPoint update being built. And last episode, I said I'm going to build a big battery building here, and we are going to do that, but it's not going to be today. I think we've had too many time lapses on it for now, just because I don't think everyone wants to keep seeing me building stuff. I mean, this series building style is quite clear. Having structural supports on the sides, you know, the pattern I like doing, it just adds to the building's style, in my view. And having the roof over it looks great, in my opinion. I really like how this building turned out too, because it's just well built, in my view. I don't know how you guys think about it, but I like it. I think we did a good job on the warehouse in the end. And I think the solar and the wind power that we're building into, I think that's really good. In fact, let's have a look what we can also put. We're going to buy more land and just have more wind turbines everywhere. And that way we can really make a profit off wind power, really. Yeah, remove that there. I can't remember who said this. Sorry, I didn't bring up your comment in this video. You said if I adjusted these, I might be able to fit the third one here. And I think you're right if I play around with it enough. Alternatively, I could turn down the sensitivity to distances on them, was what someone else said, but that's a bit too cheating for my likes. Okay. And now I'm just going to put the 4 in here that I think I can get away with. Okay. And then later on, I'll worry about the distancing between windmills. Okay, we got some more wind in. That's good. They're producing an absolute boatload, each of them. And then if you look at the solar panels as well, they're producing only 2 kilowatts. The wind turbine is producing like 73. Insane what it is. Having a battery building would actually be decent, because what we're having as an issue is every time our nighttime comes around, we look at it, right? Originally, we were having it that the consumption outweighed the production, That's why we had batteries, so the power was always self-sustaining. I'm going to give you a bit of lessons because you got a lot of points there. So, team services, Alfonso. Okay. So yeah, the wind power and the, self-sustainability is definitely my goal. Well, hello, sir. Let's have a look at the leadership skills is all I care about. I don't care about any of this. Doesn't seem that you have any leadership points available. Could be wrong, but I'm not seeing anything here. Are you not big brain? Have a look at him. Hang on. Big brain. But he's not got any leadership points. Or has he? He's got 2, it says. Right. Here. Let's give him all these. And that's all his points. Okay. No more leadership. So PowerPoint's ready to progress. We'll do that. I'll have them do a press build on it, I think. Yeah, we're seconds late then on that. Doesn't matter. And then a release as well. And I'll announce that to be coming out in... Oh. You're out already? Wow. Yep, print that out. I'll give that like a day's worth of printing. It's definitely worth giving it a day of printing. Okay. So PowerPoint is already moving along pretty well. I like how that's moving. It's pretty well, that. Well, I love how I went with that proper... Yeah, I don't know how the new mic's going to like me doing those type of things. Like going, really? Oh. Oh, no. It probably wants to kill me, my mic right now. Making sounds like that. Right. PowerPoint. Yep, let's progress you. Mafia's almost done. Announce its release. Brian Reed wants to become a lead. Reed, who wants to become a lead. Are you actually any good, though? Ordinary? You want a fixed rate or to be fired? Okay. Entertain me here. Is the fixed rate so you don't have to come in every day? Okay. I'll go with it, buddy. I'll entertain you. Right, what was I doing? Yeah, I'll say April on that. I think that's a reasonable time frame. So we'll give it a hype, and that way it doesn't lose any interest on the public end of things. We're going to have a quick look if there's any leaders out there that want royalties on the IP. You want IP. Even if we did take you on, you're not really doing anything I need. So, you're not really worth it to me. Right. Okay. I do like how we've bought a lot of the city up. It's just wind power in the city now. Okay. I didn't like the condition of our waiting room. What's wrong with the condition? It's pretty good. And I don't see the issue with the waiting room. But what I will do, just for the sake of... Who's complaining of long tasks? Services? Yeah, well guys, we're phasing you out. Quit complaining. This service building is getting phased out. Oh, we could turn this into a server and battery room then. That's a fair point, actually. Speaking of servers, aren't you guys like do a long awaited upgrade? Thought so. I don't think it actually will let me because of all these being on these shelves like this. Yeah. That it already has. That's... Oh, it already has. Okay. Fix that then. So, upgrade you. Right. Select all them. Are they already mediums? Doesn't matter. I'm assuming they are, but... You're already a medium server? Yeah, okay. I must have already done it and just forgot. Doesn't matter. How much are we getting to? 300? No, 135 gigabytes. Right. Pattern's ready. Pattern that then. And Cube, you're gonna wanna get on top of this today. Okay, Cube, go work on that. They've got a while before that'll be ready. Put that out. Let's give it a boost. Now I said I was going to take on that contract, so let's do that before it disappears. I'm going to assign this to Play Sports. And yeah, I'll let Mafia do it, I guess. Split the workload a bit. Doesn't matter. Right, so that's tomorrow's job. You were waiting on the MMO features, right? And we don't have a designer that can do the level 3 design. Oh. Okay, Mafia all the way then. I know they do. Right. I have so many questions. Why is this even a bit of a building? Who builds a housing unit or something that small? Open 24/7. What if I get my way, you'll be gone 24/7. Then into a car park. Honestly, I think we could actually get more turbines in, just for the giggles here. About this land. Get some more in, why not? I mean, come on, power production. It's worth it. Fully green, the aim of the company. To not have to buy electricity to be our own. We consider our own power company, really. It's kind of funny to think about. Right. Then what I'm gonna do, select all these. Duplicate it. There. There. Look at that. Right, why did that not get pasted? Okay, space occupied. Okay, entertainment game. Why is the space considered occupied? These are all on the same level, yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Right, it's because it's 2 up against that. Yeah. I got it. Alright. So it's a case of just lining these up where they're at their minimum required distance. Perfect. That is so many. How many wind turbines do I have? 29. Wow. Okay. How much power we produce in an hour? So look at that, right? Our consumption bell curve here, as we're printing, is outweighed by our production. But bear in mind, we're not going to be printing them most. I only said I was giving them a day and they got 43 million copies. So the minute that gets turned off, look at that. All right. Honestly, I need to start limiting how much they actually print, technically speaking. So, yeah. How are we doing on this, guys? Because this is taking its time. I know I gave you guys another project, but really, yeah, I was going to say, really, we should be moving along a bit. Right, they can work on that a bit more now then. What's the public view on us anyway? Let's have a nosy. So we've made a really decent AUX, that's good. And a great game, nice. How's our reputation in the gaming area? Great, we probably could do with adding more studios for games. It's definitely something I'm going to do as we're building on to having every software we can encompassed in our company. I think one thing I'm going to do is make this a building eventually, probably. Or we could have one here. Ooh, didn't think of this. Because some of these game studios can be quite small, considering the actual fact. Why don't you guys use your desks? I don't know. I could probably give them an offset so that there's always someone in the desk, but it's not really worth doing offsets necessarily. Unless I was trying to make sure nobody at any one time was off-site when they're meant to be on-site. I'll write that down and we'll consider that if it becomes an issue. So I'll put on a note that if anyone burgles us in between the shifts, that then I need to go and do that. How are we doing on our food and catering here? Some of these rooms are getting fully catered. Let's watch this room, for example. Okay. And while I'm watching this, complaints. Nothing to do is the biggest complaint. Under the weather, my benefits got worse. How? How did your benefits get worse? Because I lowered them by a month? Is he the only person Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, okay, good. For a second, I thought that name looked awfully familiar, but it's not who I thought it was. Right. That is going to be an issue, because obviously one of our accountants just retired, but yeah, right. Yep, we can file for patent on that. Mafia is already halfway, but it has to have an iteration. That's what I'm going to point out. Right. Do a press build on this today, guys. Print it out, by all means. Print it till this evening. Let them have a chance at getting that out. By all means, I'll let them print it, but I'm hoping they won't overdo it. It's a really optimistic hope, if you ask me, really. I think I'm being a bit too optimistic there. So, something I am going to point out is one of these floors is going to get converted at some point. What's going on here? See when this happens. Yes, I'm aware, game. Okay. So what I need to do here is do the fix we did last time and not have the connection be linked directly. Sometimes this will happen if you have a hopper going up as it's coming out. There we go. Good that I came in and checked that, because that would have been a big backlog actually. Right, we can stop printing that. I don't need any more copies. I'll let them ship out everything they've got. I love how all these boxes have to get funneled in and all the way up. Perfectly fine, that. Right, so the helis are taking all the stuff perfectly fine without issue. Okay. Get more solars on this building. Really. I've considered it though, but it's not worth it. Employee can't find a toilet. How can you not find a toilet? Right, come on. There's bathrooms in this building. You've got 6 on each floor. You're telling me there's no toilets available on your Mafia floor? Like, unless they're all out of service, which I do not see a reason why they would be. You know, it's a bit of a stupid one. They want to buy the AUX IP for 56 million. Whew. 6 million, wow. Well, it's a big fat nope. Definitely intriguing, right. I think we're ready to take down our digital distribution. Oh, hang on a minute. Can I just make one over it? Was it what it said? Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's what it said. Right, release that. And throw that out. Okay. 50,000 in budget. Print only another 2,500,000. Like so. Perfect. Right. And that's how you can make money. So let's just see how much we make off PowerPoint, right? And that'll give you a scale of, you know, how much we can make from, say, 100,000 people max. While we're waiting on that, let's just watching this, making sure we don't go over our goal, really. Let's get this done in here. So I'm going to have the OS and Cube team work on this. Along with AUX and Box. Basically all the teams at that rate. OS, Ox, Cube, Box. Yeah. Apparently you're the best one for this, Erica, but I'm going to add a Mafia in if necessary, just to allow for the one person I know is more competent. Me. This sounds a bit narcissistic. Oh. Sure, what have we got? Best employer. Okay, cool. What else we got? Best product, nice. Oh, most profitable next. Ooh. Damn it. Almost. Right, what's our current version called? Phoenix Live 1990. Phoenix Live 1995. 95. Okay, develop that. That's great. So they can make this platform while this one's up. And then I can swap them out and have all the new features. Which is great. We'll do that for 95, preferably. It's going to take a bit of time, so we'll give them that long. Yep, you can develop that. That art's now getting done. So, as we can see here, we've made nearly 1 million on one thing. And if we go into our table and go to add-ons, and I always sort by release because I can see the latest. So far, we've spent 1 million on it. Okay, we haven't profited that much. In the past month, we made 1 million. Right, not bad. Actually pretty decent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. We're going to... Can I not change the prices? Hold it. Not worth doing it then. Right, you retired and that person retired all artists. That's fine then. Okay. That's due to release soon. That's good. Oh, stocks. Did we ever buy into stocks? I don't think we ever did. I don't think we need to really. I think it's an interesting area to go into, but we don't need to yet. I've got plenty of land to turn into power production. I've got a chef that can't find a stove. Makes no sense to me because all my chefs have their own individual stoves. I mean, come on. Right, the box just released their latest version. Nice. Print. I'm gonna print 5 million copies. Okay, that's fine. So good. Don't need more of you. Let them print that. Okay. We'll go over here, and we're just seeing if the efficiency is actually here and present. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade 2 floors for now. Just 2 and not all of them. Right, okay, that was cheap. Because I'm thinking eventually we'll only have 2 floors printed, really. And then the other 2 will be manufacturing, is my thought on this. So, yeah, it's questionable, don't get me wrong, but that's my idea on this all. I do wish that we could have it so these were parallel, though, instead of having to have these offsets like this. It does my head in seeing them like that. Anyway, is what it is. Phoenix Live is ready to develop. Sure, you guys can work on that today. Mafia needs to go in for a review. Okay, I'll do a review outside. I can't do interior though. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll let Mafia get a full review cycle. Okay. Fine. Right. I am not seeing a single thing get printed here, so is it because it's done? Okay. Cool. How much is our printing capacity now, actually? 27 million? Okay. Right. That's fine. So we're going to be looking at making our very first phone in the 2000s. That's definitely a goal I want to get into as well. Other than a phone, though, I don't know if we want to do a console. I think a console's a bit of a jump. But... ooh. Temptation. Right, let's have a look at our Mafia review. Great. I think we'll proceed with that. Yeah, we'll proceed. Right. Marketing. I want you guys to quickly and rather efficiently, if preferable, do me a release on that. And then I'm also going to do a announcement date of 93 December. Yeah. Okay. Then move that up there like so. That's great. So look at this, right? We've got, here it is, PowerPoint. So what I'm going to do now, because PowerPoint's not selling anything, we're going to stop its marketing, right? And we're going to come in here and we're going to look at it. And overall, we spent quite a bit. We didn't actually profit on that, so it's not a great example, so I weren't monitoring it too much. But if we look in here, right, when we were focusing on stuff, the 2 Compriades, how do you pronounce that? That made 13 million, is my point. If you put it out and you do it the right way, and you pay attention to it, you can market it and get a big profit. In this case, I wasn't paying attention because I was doing like a dozen things though, so I wasn't doing myself any favors in doing that. Put a review of that in, and we'll get an idea of where that's at. Okay, who's complaining of too many tasks? Services, understandable. Oh, can I dismiss that? No, I can't. That's fine. We'll have a look at deals in a second. Let's proceed. Both filtered out. Okay. Not my problem. Kind of problem. Right. We're looking good. Indeed. Okay then. Right, we got the review back in for Phoenix Live and we'll get an idea of it now. It's perfect. Great. Just so you know, we did bump up the difficulty as I said we would do in the 1990s. So it is going to be a little bit harder to get that 100 10 out of 10, but we are just getting it. Just. So it's clearly not that much of a change on the game, I guess. Enough review by the client. Have them give us an idea. Might as well. Okay, the Mafia is going to get announced now. Instantly gets 3,000 people on board with it. Okay, I'm happy that that is the case. Right, and we'll do another marketing release on it. Like so. And then we'll just quickly have a look at this then. Have a look at it then. So, I want to see what the press was saying. So they say it's cutting edge. Okay. Full videos, and it's got our full attention. Great. Always great to hear when they say those words. Right, so your review, if I understood it right, was they're happy with it? Yeah. Rather happy with it. Okay, promote it. Release it. 3 million. Bam. We didn't need it, but bam, look at that. Right, what are we getting here then? We got a lot of retirements. Like I said last episode, I think we're going to have a retirement wave, which isn't great, but we'll work with that, I think, really. It's not too much of an issue in my books. You know, it is what it is. We're not going to get perfect employees that don't want to retire. That's not possible. I think we can all agree at some point in life we want to just relax on a beach somewhere, sipping some nice cocoa or whatever you want to drink. I can only say cocoa, really. I'm not going to push the boundary on what I can and can't say on drinks. You can have a mocktail. We'll go with that. It's mocktail. I hope my mic was unmuted. I was just saying that the postman has just been, and I was looking at the building. But that entire time I was silent, and I just realized when I saw the red light on the mic, I was like, oops, it's off. Honestly. So guys, I want to just say again, thank you for watching as always. It is absolutely great having you guys here, and it's having this kind of community build as we are all community in the end of the day. And I do enjoy it, so if you've watched the end, feel free to send a comment section below by all means, because it's always nice to know that. I know for you guys, you might not think, hey, he actually wants to, have to talk to people when he sees them in the chat. I do. I respond to everyone's comments, and I'm going to make an effort to always do that. I like to be involved in the questions and stuff. I check on it daily, quite often actually. So you'll see that I'm always active and respond within the same day. And I have been doing that for weeks now. And I do enjoy getting the comments where people ask a question, make suggestions, or just want to talk. Always welcome. And if you're interested, the Discord will be in the description below, and you're welcome to join that as well. So guys, with that said, thanks for watching. Goodbye.